Hello guys and welcome to another video. This time we're doing a Dragons B10 guide in order for you to get the free-to-play monsters that you need to clear Dragon's Lair B10. As you can see guys, I wanted to start this guide by showing you the first team I used to clear Dragon's B10 in my main account. I actually used this team for quite a while until I was able to get Birdie Hill, and then I replaced Barrera for Birdie, and I also replaced Konamiya for Theomars by that time, and then I fused Sigmarus and currently I'm using Birdie Hill with Veromos, Sigmarus, Megan and Bella and Dero, of course. Now guys, as you can see, this team is very consistent. However, I know you guys will think, okay, you already have Dragon's runes to make this team more consistent, and that is correct. I highly recommend using Violent runes on Konamiya, on Veromos and Beladion, because they highly boost their efficiency. However, if you guys followed my Giants B10 progression guide, you will know that you can do Dragons B8 with your Giants B10 team. So you may already have some Violent runes yourselves, and you can craft the Violent runes too. So guys, remember, craft your runes. You may get Violent runes, and you may very well get better runes than you will get from Dragons B10 by crafting Violent runes, because there you will only get Violent runes. So guys, remember about that. Farm some mana and spend the mana crafting your Violent runes. You see guys that we are going for the right tower first here, because this team, even though it has two strippers in Megan and Beladion, it can kill with dots the right tower first, and then the boss will be much easier with Barrel's Turbulence and with the dots from Veromos and from Megan's first attack, and also the defense break from Beladion. This team has something that is consistency. This team can clear this in a wreath. You can see my team does it. However, I know you guys don't have the same rune quality as I do in this account, because if you're watching this, it's because you're free to play and you don't have a Birdie Hill or a Galleon. Well, I don't have Galleon either, so I don't do speed runs on Dragons. However, I have been doing 2 minutes and 15 seconds runs with my main team. So this team will be in about a 3-minute run. However, I repeat, it is consistent, and since you are free to play, you need to make the best use of your resources. So winning the battles is the main concern for you, because you will not have unlimited crystals to do unlimited refills. Well, 316, that was nice. That was nice. Reminds me of Steve Austin. Okay, shout out to WWE fans. Now this is my Konamiya, and I will show you this Kona because I actually taped this part after I taped the following two teams that I will show you. And you will see, I show you Barrera too. As you can see, Barrera has Giants runes, and they are not something unbelievable. And you can see he is not maxed. If you can max Phoenix Fury skill, then this team will be even more consistent and faster. Now, let's go back to the things I taped first, and you will see these two teams that I can recommend. This team is amazing. This team is amazing. I was actually thinking about changing my main team to this one. However, my main team is at about 98% success rate and 99% success rate. I actually haven't found it failing in about 2 or 3 weeks, even though my main concern right now is farming Giants. However, with this team guys, as you can see, you will slow the monsters and you will one-shot them with Theo, because they will be armor broken by B10, and you will have the consistent heals from Colleen and from Bella, and Colleen will also provide you with the attack buff that you need to make things faster. So as you can see, there is one thing that is constant on every team, which is Veromos. Veromos is everywhere. You cannot take Veromos out of this because he will be the main part of dragons until you can make a consistent speed team where you will not need him to cleanse the dragon's dots. So make use of Veromos, fuse Veromos, and fuse Sigmarus too. Sigmarus is another key component of every dragon's team. Guys, I repeat this again. You may be thinking that, okay, dude, you have good runes. Even though I'm not an OP player, I am not even close to being OP, I do have some good runes that require some time farming dragons too. So, how can I show you that you can use these teams with your own runes? How can I do it? Well, as you know, if you follow me, and if you don't, I hope you will follow me sometime soon, I have a free-to-play account. And my free-to-play account has 5 6-star monsters. I think I have 5, yes. And my free-to-play account does not have any OP rune at all. So, after I show you the third team, I will show you a fourth team, which is the one you can use on your free-to-play accounts when you are just starting to farm Dragons B10. Remember, you have to gather mana and you have to improve the runes that you have and the runes you get from giants. So guys, it's very important to do giants first. However, I will show you that without OP runes, you can clear Dragons B10 with a Farmable free-to-play team. Now, in my main account, in my free-to-play account, I was lucky enough to pull Birdie Hill too. So my free-to-play team is almost identical to my main account team, which will be Birdie Hill, Veromos, Baladion, Megan, and Theo. Now guys, I will show you the runes on the monsters of this run. It's very important to know when to go for the right tower first and when to go for the dragon straight. Also, as you can see right there, I have Aman, which I used before. I used instead of Beladion in my first team, the one I showed you before. However, I used him for a short period of time until I was able to get good enough runes for Beladion to be better than Aman, to be more consistent than Aman. However, the teams using the clear times using Aman were much higher. So I don't actually recommend building Aman right now, even though Aman was the monster that allowed me to clear TOA 100 for the first time. Now I am a more experienced player and I will tell you guys, according to my experience, what to do and what not to do. Even though I love Aman because he provided me of a great increase in my success rates, I think you should not build him. Now, then you have to fuse Sigmarus. The first monster you fuse is Veromos. The second one can be Sigmarus, or if you are PvP oriented and you are tired of not doing well in Guild Wars, then you can fuse Katarina and Kevisin Youth, the Water Horse, which will provide her with the invincibility buff, the attack power, and the crit rate improved. Now, enough for PvP, I will go back to talking about dragons. Sigmarus' leader skill is amazing. He has about 44% HP increase. So, he will make your runs more consistent. And as you can see, Spectra, a free-to-play 3-star monster that you will use a lot on TOA, can be of great help. So guys, if you have watched this video so far, you are wondering why I chose these monsters. Maybe, well, most of these monsters can be used somewhere else. Beladion, Spectra, and Beromos are some pillar, TOA normal and TOA hard monsters, and this run is actually quite fast. This team is very good even for advanced players, and it will be much better for advanced players because you will have some runes that will help you back up this team. Now, two things to focus on: accuracy for Megan, accuracy for Beladion, accuracy for Beromos, accuracy for Spectra. And the second one, attack power for your Sigmarus. You may want to be between 45 and 55% accuracy on your monsters to make it as consistent as possible. So between 45 and 55%. Spectra has an attack that deals damage according to the HP of your opponent. So as you can see, 2 minutes 7 seconds. That was a fast run, at least for my free-to-play standards, and for my normal standards in this account. I don't do much better than this. As you can see, my best time was 1:47, I think. So that was a speed run for me. However, I still focus on consistency a lot. The only thing I do fast is Giants B10. I do Necro in about between 2 and 2.5 minutes. I do Giants between 1 and 1 minute 15 seconds, and I do Dragons between 2 and 2.5 minutes, just like I do on Necro. Now guys, I will teleport to my free-to-play account, and now we will do our last run, which will be the longest runs we will make. As you can see, I have a Colleen which is 5 stars. Yes? And we will go for the right crystal first with this team. Now, this thing, guys, you can replicate, and if you don't have Theomars, you can replace Theomars for Sigmarus. However, I highly recommend using Theo if you have him, and if you don't, farm the guild points, the Ifrit scrolls until you pull Theo. You will pull him the 5th time you try because of the new scrolls or rewards that they give you after pulling 5 Ifrits. So if you are unlucky enough, you will have to wait until your 5th time. However, if you are lucky like me, you will get it on your 1st or 2nd try. I got it on my 2nd try on my free-to-play account, so now I'm using it. Now the runes of my Colleen are, well, they are very bad. However, Colleen has a unique synergy with every monster here. She reduces the attack power of the dragon with her first skill, and she also provides the attack buff and an additional heal to all my monsters. And since Megan provides the shield and an attack boost, and Beladion provides a heal and an attack bar boost, they all combine well together. Guys, you should focus on your speed too. You should consider that speed is basically the most important attribute your monsters can have. That's accurate for almost every monster in the game. And as you can see, we lost Colleen in the 4th stage. However, this team is consistent enough to do well without Colleen. So I will have to improve the runes on my Colleen, because even though she's a 5-star monster, I should give her good runes, or at least not awful runes, in order for her to survive here. But this team can clear without Colleen. The only scenario where this team will be failing this stage is when Beromos hits the tower and is not at full HP and kills it, because the dragon will revenge on whoever kills the tower and will most likely kill it. However, Beromos can survive strike if he's at full HP and with the defense buff. So, you know, the situation where Beromos dies is quite unlikely. It may happen once on every 5 to 10 runs. So I will say this team is between 80 and 90% successful. But we will do that check, we will do the consistency check, so you can guys see it for yourselves. I will skip through the main stages up to the boss stage, so this will be a lot faster and will not be so boring for you, because all you need to know is that the monster survived the first stages. Now this was a 3-minute run, so this is quite okay for being a consistent team. Now let's show you some runes, and you will see this is nothing like my main account. You can all get to these runes, and remember, you should craft your violent runes, because the giants boss will drop the materials to craft violent runes too, and you may be able to get some good violent runes, as I did from the Dragon's B8 stage. As you can see, Megan is not even level 40 yet, and she has swift runes, so this team is way more relatable to you guys. And as you can see, the stats on my Colleen are awful, so I will have to improve that rune. I will improve it, and after I improve that rune, I will start doing the consistency test, and we skip to it. As you can see now, Colleen survived up to the final stage, and Theo has that particularity that he survives with that endure due to his OP passive. So Theo is the monster that has the most chances of killing the raid tower, because he's the one that hits harder in this team. So he's the hardest hitter, so he will be most of the times killing the tower if the dots don't kill it, because the dots are what will kill the tower most of the time, and you will have your full 5 members to destroy the dragon with much ease. There won't be any single issue killing the dragon. And guys, if you can see Star Colleen, she's an amazing monster. She's a must on every raid team, so 6-star in Colleen will not be a waste for you. Now let's check again. Let's see what happens this time. Sorry for my voice, guys. I'm actually have a cold right now. Oh, that's it. That's it. This run is a fail. This is a failure. Yes. This team cannot survive without Beramos. That's the only monster that, if it dies, you lose. Oh, that was close. That was close. Nice try here. Okay. Now we lost that one. So this is the 4th run. So far we have lost once. Okay, there are my dogs, guys. There they are. You missed them, I'm sure you did. If you follow me, you have heard them on every single video I try to do commentary on, because it's so hard to shut them up. Okay guys, this is another win for sure. This is our 5th run. We have failed once. And this is a win. Okay guys, 3 minutes 5, one last try. We got with, as you can see, Colleen has not died again, because, well, what can you expect from a 5-star monster with runes that aren't even +12, and that had a slot 5 4-star rune. I changed that rune, guys. I don't want to hide anything from you. I just changed that rune before this last run, because that rune was not good enough, and I changed it for a 6-star rune that has, I think, about 18% HP. However, that is the only change I did, and you guys can do it without any issues. You can change it for a 5-star rune. The important thing is for you to know that this team is consistent, and even though you lose any other member than Veromos from your team by killing the crystal, which won't happen all the time because most of the time the dots will be the ones killing it. 50% of the time the dots will be killing it, and from the other 50%, I think 4 out of 5 times the one killing it will be Theomars. Now this time Colleen, one of the weakest features of this team, killed it and she died, but that is not an issue for us because the boss will die from the dots. Guys, I hope this was useful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want me to do more content. Now, thank you very much. See ya.